Let's talk about the Redmi Note 13. Redmi Note 13 has already been released and people have already bought it in other countries and are already using it. I'm going to look at the specifications on paper and probably suggest to you and give you a spec of exactly what to expect from the specifications that are given on paper. Let's get to it. You get a Corning Gorilla Glass 5 display, 6.67 inches, 120 Hz refresh rate, a brightness of up to 1000 nits. This is the peak brightness, meaning it's only 800 nits, but when you need it to go to 1000, it will get you to 1000 nits. It's an AMOLED display just like the Note 12 with the ability to display up to 1 billion colors. Considering that Redmi Note 13 is a budget smartphone, I think this display is one of the best you can get in the market. It will come with Android 13 and MIUI 14. This is supposed to be upgradable to Android 14. However, we do not have any information on whether this is going to be possible to upgrade, but you can always upgrade the user interface. Xiaomi maintained the same chipset from the Note 12. They've maintained the Snapdragon 685 chipset, but they've improved the GPU to G57 GPU. This will make this phone worth gaming. However, it's worth noting that the best gaming smartphones have a MediaTek chipset. You'll get to choose between 6GB, 8GB or 12GB of RAM. For the internal storage, you get 128GB or 256GB of internal storage. The phone does have an SD card slot. However, you'll need to choose between having a dual SIM smartphone or having an SD card in your smartphone. With the camera, they did actually have some improvements. They've given us a triple rear camera with 108 megapixel with an aperture of 1.7, an 8 megapixel with an aperture of 2.2, and a 2 megapixel with an aperture of 2.4 rear camera. The rear camera can shoot 1080p videos at 60 frames per second. The selfie camera you get is 16 megapixel with an aperture of 2.4. It can also shoot 1080p videos at 60 frames per second. I would have expected this phone to be able to shoot 4K videos at least 30 frames per second, but 1080p videos. The fingerprint sensor has been moved from side mount to under the display, one of the best improvements from the Note 12, and the battery is 5000 mAh with a charging speed of 33 watts. If you already have the Redmi Note 12, I would advise you to upgrade to the Redmi Note 13 Pro, which has better specifications compared to the Redmi Note 13. However, I'm hoping to get my hands on this smartphone and actually do a full review and give my thoughts on its performance. Stick around guys, see you in the next one.